Hey everyone, g'day, it's Fishing Camp Life with Lad from the Woods. It is Sunday, June the 20th, around 8:45 p.m. Eastern. And I just got a couple of things to talk about. It ended up raining here all day on Friday. And yesterday I didn't do a video simply because I ended up sleeping all day. I didn't get up till like 8:30 p.m. I've been having these, every so often I'm having one of these knock me flat on my ass sleeps, even with my CPAP machine. It may be because of my CPAP machine. I'm catching up for lost sleep because when I don't use the CPAP, it definitely makes a difference in how I feel the next day and how much energy and so on. So, not that I'm new to my CPAP, don't get me wrong, but I'm just going to move this camera closer here. I'm learning to look at it more. I'm just gonna, oh, you guys are gonna feel the jiggle there. That's closer, eh? Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, so anyhow, what was I saying? I had written it down there. Weather, yeah, the weather was raining. It was raining all day Friday. Yesterday it didn't rain, so I didn't bother to, okay, we're not talking about cannabis life, so, okay, never mind. So yesterday I slept. Today I woke up around 5 p.m., but I was up till 7 or 8, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up again for a few hours, and I fell asleep again. That has to stop. I'm going to be taking my clonidine pills that I take for my sleeping early today to knock me out and get me back into the right thing, because I need to do stuff during the day. So anyways, tomorrow I've been watching the percolator from Amazon and watching the movement of the pump. And now something that I really need for the big computer is my hard drive is on the way, and they're both expecting tomorrow, which is 2 days earlier than they said. So I'm okay with that. I wish it had gotten here sooner, but hey, I've got it, right? So anyways, with the new hard drive, which is going to be 4 terabytes, it's a Western Digital. I couldn't afford to get one of the SSD, I think is what they're called. They're like super fast drives, but I haven't needed it. With the big PC, I've got more than enough speed and power and everything. It's good enough. When I do buy the laptop for when we go camping and going on tour and stuff, when I say we, you guys and me, unless somebody comes with me, I don't know yet. Hang on here. I want to be able to edit, if I get bored or something, if I'm at a camp for a few days and the fishing hasn't gone good, well, I'll sit there, or if it's a rain day, I'll just sit in the tent and, edit. But I'm going to get a laptop that's got quite a bit more power than this PC. I don't like laptops. I've used them, but I'm very uncomfortable with using them. But at the same time, I believe that I won't buy another big PC because it takes up a lot of room, and I can get a laptop and do the same what I do. Plus, I can still hook it up to the computer, to the sound system, and to my my TV. So I'm happy. So I think that's the way we're going to head. I got a buddy that rebuilds used ones, but he builds them into, if you ask him, say, okay, build me a fucking Formula One, he'll do that if he can find the right computer to do that with, laptop. So we'll see. I'll just transfer my Windows 10 over to it. I have a paid version, and I guess we're getting a Windows 11 pretty soon, so we'll see. But anyways, I'm definitely in the look, but I have other things that I have to buy first, and it really kind of sucks. Okay, my subwoofer inside the trailer, it's the sound system is so overpowered for this little thing. I near deafened myself last night. But I overheated the subwoofer, which I've never noticed before, but it was like you could almost fry an egg on it. I'm going, woo. So I turned it right down, but I like my bass, boom, with my rock and stuff. So anyways, nothing like John Bonham's bass drum when you have a nice big subwoofer, eh? Or Keith Moon, which is just between the treble and the, and the bass. It's just... Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's where it was the Who that blew my subwoofer. I had it up too high, and of course John Entwistle's bass. So anyways, I gotta buy a fucking another subwoofer. I've been looking at Eclipse. I've been looking at a few there. I'm going to spend about $400 on this one because really there's no point in me going crazy here. crazy here until I move to out west and I get a more permanent place. Like then I'm going to set up a much bigger sound system, because, and I may set one up outside too, because I like having the music outside. And if I want to rock, or some people come over, we want to rock out or whatever, so we'll do that. But anyway, that's yeah, so I got another subwoofer, so there's another $400 out the window. And then I got to put $200 deposit on these for my new progressives, because I can't see. Like even right now looking at you guys, it's just a blur. And the only way for me to change that is if the glasses were out this far. You look a little, like I look a little bit farther away, but I mean it's clear as a bell. But as soon as I go back here and further back, it just gets worse. So then you put up the bifocals and they're okay, but they're still blurry. But then of course, that's where I need to be with the bifocals for them to be perfectly clear. Without the bifocals, this is where I need to be perfectly clear. So they're saying I need nothing on the top or the bottom are going to change, because it's good. They said it's my middle now. So they said the only way to solve that is to go with trifocals or go with progressives. I tried progressives before and I didn't like them. I was really having a hard time. I finally took them back after 2 weeks, and you know, they exchanged them. Now that was my last pair of glasses when I had the tiny little, you know, they were like this big. Okay, so progressives on that, not good. Yeah, even the bifocals on you know, glasses, like, anyways. So these ones are quite a bit bigger. They're the John Lennon glasses. They're actually, that's what the name of the glasses are. Like they're John Lennon brand, whatever. But however they license that name, I'd be curious. But as long as some of the money's going into Julian and Sean and whoever else, the Lennon family, and Yoko, of course. But I don't give a shit what you people don't like about Yoko Ono. You guys are all wrong about her. Yeah, she's different because that's why you don't like her. But I figure if John loved her, then that's all that matters to me. And so anyways, enough about that. We've had that argument since the 50s, since the late 60s. So, yeah, so they're going to be, I have to put $200 down, and then they make the new lenses, the progressives, and then they bring them back here because they have to send out for them. I don't know where to get them done. And then I'm just going to move this light a little bit more. Does that look better? Okay. See, I'm always looking away. I gotta remember to keep looking at it. It's just, it's blurry, so it's aggravating. Yeah, so they send it away somewhere to get the lenses made. Then the lenses come back here, but here is like 30 minutes. Remember, I'm in the bush, so I got 30 minutes to get into the village, the Almont village, or village of Almont, whatever. Anyways, that's where my optometrist is. And so then what happens is I go, once the glasses arrive, I pay the rest, another $300 and some dollars. Fuck, so there's over 500. But anyways, the problem is that I can drive there and drop them off, but they got to keep the glasses for 24 to 48 hours to set them back up for me, and then have me come in and put them back on. So I'm like, fuck, you know, how am I going to drive between here and there? It's all back road, and it's, you know, and in winter it's worse, so with all the snow. But you know, you don't want to be driving around if you can't see, and believe me, I can't see, and I'm sure everybody else on the road would appreciate that. So anyways, we have something called the Lanark Transportation Service here, and what I'm hoping to do is, rather than having them drive me all the way there, I'm just going to have the driver come here, pick up the glasses, pay him his rate, and have him drop the glasses off there. And then, because then I you know, have to, I don't have to drive back after I drop them. And then when it's time to pick them up, I'll just send him and get him to come back. So I'll pay it ahead of time, and then it's all done. So yeah, that's what we're facing with the progressives. It's going to be a little bit rough for a while, but I mean, this has been rougher, so I'm going to live with the progressives and learn how to work with them. So I'm sure I'm going to, you know, I was in pretty bad shape. I remember at the time, like my PTSD was running out of control when I got those glasses. My heart still hadn't been looked after. Well, we didn't know that I needed stents at that time, so I was just miserable every second. And I couldn't smoke enough weed to even take myself down. And at that time, fuck, I was still buying it, I think. Anyways, I hadn't been growing for a couple of years. I just said fuck it. Anyways, yeah, so and of course these are bigger glasses, so it'll be easier. So I'm looking forward to getting them because I'm going to be able to see better when I'm watching the TV and all kinds of things. So what else? The weather. Well, I already told you about the weather. Told you about the Amazon. So there's really not much else to tell. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain and thunderstorm all day. So probably just spend most of the day in and then just wait for the packages to show up. And if I get a break between storms, I'm going to load up the barrels and oh shit, I should have emptied that one. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. Because I want to take all 3 barrels with me. Wash this one out, the blue one right now I have mixed nutrients for it, but I got the tote is near empty, so it's only got about a foot left in it. So that means I've got 6 inches of water before it hits and we lose the prime. Well, I don't think I lose the prime because the foot valve holds it. Oh, yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyways, I got to get water into it, so I got to go over to my buddy's place about 20 minutes from here and fill up to 3. So because if the pump comes, the minute it comes, I'm gone. I'm going to go get water and fill that tank back up, and then I'm going to do some switcheroo. I got to put a black tank in the back, and then the blue tank and the other black tank are the ones I'm going to go back and forth with just plain water. So that's another thing I'll do tomorrow. I'll film that, as part of the Fishin Camp Life, and also part of the Cannabis Life one, because some of the barrel work I'm doing to get things set up back there. I wanted to try my mixture up here first, just so I could see better, and I was out of the mosquitoes and everything out there. And I'm happy with the way the mix went this year, so I'm going to stick with that, and I'm going to bring her down. Okay, but anyway, so that's that. Tuesday is dump day. I'll probably just wear the thing on my head, take you guys with me, because I haven't been doing enough of that, and I'm really starting to get caught up here. I've got the thing running around the clock. I'm not uploading anything right now. I'm just getting everything in every folder that I've got film, but I mean I have to edit it, and get it ready for export to YouTube. And so I probably will have it all done tonight, and then I'm going to unload this camera back onto the computer again, and excuse me, and I'll start that whole process. So I'm going to keep going pretty steady with this now, so especially get off my ass, not doing this sleeping stuff. I don't know what it is. I don't think it was my my jam, because I'm on my 3rd week now, and I didn't get any side effects. So, and it's not depression. I'm not depressed. So I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Anyways, squirrels are out late tonight. I guess because I got the light here. I got Skippy right here. But she's like almost my pet squirrel. I don't know if she's how jumpy she is this time of night. There, you guys can see her there. And then Chippy the chipmunk. I haven't been able to distinguish between. There's like 4 chipmunks here now. There she goes. She comes right up on the top doorstep. She's like 2 inches from the cat, and she's not cats, and she's not even scared. Like, she's like, I think it's because now, like, she runs underneath my chair when they get to fight, and sometimes she'll run underneath my chair, and like she's hiding there to get protected. So she's hiding behind me or underneath. I guess that's Anyways, I haven't got to, well, she's come up on the table. She's run up on my shoulder and gone. So at some point, she's going to start, she's going to jump up when, like, if I come out here and don't put any food out, she'll probably end up jumping on me, and I'll have like a little stash of peanuts to see if I can get her hand fed. Once I get her hand fed, I'll be petting her. So, like I say, she did try to come in once. So we can't have that, not with the 3 cats. So anyway, all right, well, listen, let's call it for the moment. So yeah, don't forget, I still have 3 other channels. There's A Voice in the Wilderness, and Cannabis Life, and UFO Life. It's always fun. So if you like what you saw, please smash a like and share, which will help me in the algorithms. I guess the like does too. And comment, please, always. And just be polite and be cool, man. All right, so You folks have a good evening here, and I'll say it like again, get your vaccination if you haven't got it already, because man, party time is coming right quick. Everybody get their 2 shots in. Mine's coming. The 28th, sorry, I forgotten one of my things. June 28th is, I'm allowed to rebook now earlier than September 15th, so I'm going to see how early I can get it. It's not too bad because most of the campgrounds that are the provincial parks are completely booked. You get 1 day here, 1 day, so you're moving your campsite. So I'm either going to take a trip up to Umpa where my buddy is, and I'm going to go down and see what the crown sites look like, and maybe I'll park myself there for a few days, bring the boat, bring you guys with me. It's not far, it's less than an hour. The only reason it's an hour is because it's all, you're going up and down hills and twisty turny between there, but it's all back road, really back road. I'll film it on the cell phone, or no, I'll film it on this one, because I got to put the little thing there, and I can put this there and film it like in front of going out, but I still got the phone I can film and just combine the two with the Filmora 10. So, but yeah, so my shot will probably be coming earlier. Now that kind of might involve now going out west, because I'm figuring it's going to take me a month, 7 days to get there, to spend 2 weeks there, and 7 days to come back. So there's a month gone. So depending on when I get my second shot, let's say I get it 2 weeks from now, probably not going to happen, but 2 weeks from now, I could seriously look at August to head out west, because I have to be back here for October, for all kinds of things here. So now the other thing I was looking at is going after harvest and going in November, but I'm not so sure about that with the weather. So anyway, we've already talked about this. So, but it's just with this change now, next Monday, I'll be able to book myself earlier. So I'll update that once I know what they're saying. So anyway, so everybody have a good night. Please get yourself vaccinated, man. It's, I read all about it. I know, and I'm just like you. I'm just a regular schmo, but I got a brain and I use it. And there's nothing in the mRNA vaccines that are going to hurt you. And as a matter of fact, and I did say it on one of these here, I think Voice in the Wilderness, is that they did discover a new super 100% vaccine they can use for malaria, which kills more people than anything, and not painful and not suffering. And I had said that, you know, if they can let that technology rip a little bit, they'll find cures for things like malaria, cancer, and other things. Well, it was just on physics.com there that bingo, they found one for malaria, so they're starting their tests and all that. So mRNA, and there's going to be a lot more things it can do, folks. Okay, I didn't study the AstraZeneca simply because of the heart. I'm running on again. Okay, we'll talk later. You folks have a good one. Okay, be safe out there too. Okay, bye-bye.